So this one is the most important slide for our presentation, is how to get support. We want to put everybody on track. I've been here, like I said, 14 years in Harmony. Some schools still send emails. Oh, Ms. Razon, can you help me with this? Oh, Ms. Lafon, can you help me with this? Email is not for providing support when you have a lot of products. I can give you an example. Xfinity or Verizon, T-Mobile, you have a problem, you can submit a ticket because they have very few services related to cellular. But right now, in our K-12 environment, we have right now in our catalog, we have 96 products. When you have such different products, you cannot provide support by email. So please do not send emails requesting help. That's not taken. The second one, some campuses still, oh, let's create a WhatsApp group for the IT or the WhatsApp group for the business manager, and we can ping her. And what happens with that person is in jury duty or is sick. We don't want to bother that person at home. So Teams and WhatsApp those are not applications for support. Those are communication tools like right now we're doing. I don't like when people say, hey, Ms. Roson, via Teams. Maybe she's busy with somebody's pinging her. I have a problem with this. Can you help with this? Teams is not for providing support. The next one. In Harmony, so we cannot provide support. Maybe that person is sick that day. Maybe that person is in jury duty, and we still call and leave messages. So calling to get support is not right in Harmony. The next one, spreadsheets. Tip. So no more spreadsheets. I know that still some campuses create spreadsheets for business managers or IT. They say this is a very organized way to support. It's only for one school, not for 70 locations. So we cannot measure customer service with spreadsheets. And the worst of all, grabbing the IT, the business manager in the hallway, in the cafeteria. That's not right. I've been IT for a long time, and I remember I cannot go to the cafeteria to get my lunch because some people will approach to me and say, hey, I need your help right now. This is a priority thing. This is an urgent matter. So grabbing the people in the corridor, that's not right support. We need to send a request via Perla, and that's something that we need to put everybody on track. And the good news is this one. The good news is for the next school year, their success rate will be connected with something called progress indicators for schools. So if your school is not using the Perla Help Desk, the progress indicators will be very low, and the principal will be what happened, why I'm scoring low, because you're not using the Perla Service Desk. So this is good news especially for the IT specialists, for the business managers. Nobody can bother you in the hallway because we're gonna put some flyers right now in the chat, and you can post those flyers in the common areas, cafeteria, meeting rooms. And when somebody approaches to you, you point to the flyer. Beginning Monday, we're gonna use the new Perla Service Desk, and that will be the way to provide support. It's the same thing when you're gonna get a coffee. You're gonna go to Starbucks. Sometimes you are lucky because there's no line, but other day maybe it will be 5 people, so you need to be in queue. So everybody will be in queue in the service desk. Some profiles before Ms. Razon starts is that we have the customer. In our new environment, we call it submitter. So submitter, if you see the word submitter, is the same as customer. We're gonna see the agent. You're gonna see the name called case owner. So case owner is the same as agent, the one who receives the tickets or requests. The next one is S, supervisor. So for example, the business manager is the supervisor of the IT specialist. If the IT specialist for some reason is sick or he's not getting resolved your tickets, he's gonna get all the notifications telling that your agent is gonna be having an expired ticket or has already an expired ticket, hopefully not. And the last one is the manager. The principal will be the manager from the campus, the superintendent, assistant area superintendent, district IT. They're gonna see, globally, what will be the metrics for your campuses. So if your campus has 5 expired tickets, they're going to see it from the district office.
Good morning. Okay. A new folder is going to appear. It's called Perla. It's beautiful. It's purple. And you need to create a request. You're going to use the Perla Service Request, no matter if you're a teacher, no matter your role. If I need help, I need to go and create a Perla Service Request. Okay, so when you click in here, it's going to take you to your Perla portal. At this time, the only product, the only software, I call that, inside is the service desk. In the future, we're going to have HR, we're going to have other, let's say, environment added to this portal, okay? So now, to submit a ticket, let's go to the basic. You have here a button called Submit a Ticket. You click in there, and if you know the category that you want to create it, just go ahead and type it in. Pretend you want to say Muniz, okay? Or if you want to do the front line. You are using exactly the same categories that we have in the other catalog. So this part has not changed. If you are creating tickets for a computer, for example, the same category is there. Okay, there was no change to that. So if you know what you need, you just come here and type the word. Or, for example, just try something different. We do not have a category called reimbursement. We don't. But reimbursement is one of the keywords hidden behind the HR policies. Okay, so every time you're gonna create a request, you type it in. Now, I want to get your attention for something. This is the category for to get reimbursement, but let's take a look at this size here. What they say, you need answers fast. What we have in here is some articles that we upload on the system. So every time you type, no matter what you type in here, one article is going to populate. So you may want to click on this and say, wait, let me see if I can find out where I need to click to get my reimbursement or my stipends, where I update my W-4. So when you come in here, you see how you access, where do you go? Oh, for reimbursement, it's expense report. And the expense report is going to be right here. So what happened with type schedule? Okay, let's
I think
do
one category comes.
schedule. So the schedule is going to be linked to the Skyward when you change the schedule. Okay, this is not the schedule for hours. So you got it right. Okay, so I just want to get your attention. Let's say your word is Zoom. I need a Zoom account. So you click in Zoom, and you're going to explain here what is Zoom about. In that case, it's going to say you cannot have Zoom, you use Teams, but also it's going to help you how to troubleshoot if you are getting from vendor or for someone Zoom calls. Okay, so my Zoom is not working. Maybe you need to update your Zoom app, and that is all the information in here. I just wanted to pay attention. So every time you create a ticket, most of the time you create a ticket, something is going to populate. So I'm going to put computer. And here I have some way to troubleshoot. If I put Chromebook, for example, so it's going to appear the agreement, the handbook, or where Chromebook is mentioned in troubleshoot some of the educational software. Okay, so I am going to select the must-use category, which is computer, Chromebook, laptop, printer, the one that you know is going to go to your IT specialist on your campus. I'm going to pretend that I have a blue screen. So I'm going to click blue screen, and I'm going to say I need help. And if you can, every time you create a request, please add a screenshot. Add a screenshot of the issue you are having, because this helps a lot the person who is going to receive that ticket, to see what's going on, and you can have like a faster answer for your issue. We need to confirm the location because, believe me, some of ITs serve 2 campuses. So let's know where you are at, what your phone number, and the time you are available. If you have a file, you can just upload by clicking here and you submit. Okay, so it tells me here that my case was successfully submitted, gives me a case number for tracking purposes. It's telling me who is the agent. Okay, and if you need to see the details of the case, you're going to click in case details, and all that information that I added is going to be right here. But if you need to talk with your agent for any reason, you go to case comments. So I have some, if I go home, I have some cases in here that I create previously to use it for this training. So I want to get an attention that this is the subject of my training, of my ticket. And in here, I have the status. So pay attention to that status here. The one I just created right now, it says new. So the agent didn't have a chance to look. But look at this one. This one was replied with solution. What does it mean? That means that I need to go there and see what is the agent told me. So that's not the only way. In New York, I have here my email open. And every time that action is taken on that case, you're going to receive a notification. You see that? A new solution was provided, or we receive your request. You're being added as observer. So every time no, not for people who request, but every time that you create a ticket, you're going to get a notification that it was created. Every time you're going to receive the solution was provided, or there is a comment for you. So pay attention on your mail, okay? So here, let me click in here. I was replied the solution, and the solution was just, because it's training, result. So now I come here and I say, well, I accepted. I no longer have the issue. You click and accept, ask you to give a grade. If it's less than 2, you need to explain why. Don't be, please be fair with your grading, because we need to know what's happening. Okay, so if you want to give 4 or to give a 5, and you come here and say thank you. And if you want to reject, you're going to reject it here, and you must tell a reason why you were rejected, because the other person needs to know why you rejected. You still don't have, or you need something else, what's happening. For the sake of this one, I'm just going to submit. And this ticket 8774 is not going to show here anymore. It is not going to share anymore. It's going to show here where I have all my closed case. So we're going to go there all the way down. 7774 is going to be here. Okay. So another thing you want to pay attention. This one is waiting for the customer response. So this waiting for me. I needed to give a response. It was asked, please clear the cookies in your computer. Oh, okay. It worked now. It works now. So I come in a reply. So when I do that, so now my agent can go there and say, okay, reply the solution, like if it's going to be the last thing to do, because it's not on my side anymore. You see, now it's wait for the agent. And then I have another one here who is also reply the solution. So I click in there and I see. So create a case, pay attention on the notifications who's going to come to you. So you may be asking a question to give you more information, or maybe it's your solution. Now, if I don't do anything, if I don't ever click coming here and see what's happening, the system will automatically close after 36 hours. So my agent gave me a solution. Yeah, I didn't pay attention. I'm so busy, or it's working now. It's working now. So I'm good. I don't care anymore. The system is going to automatically close that request. Okay, but it is a good practice for you to give this feedback to your agent. Yeah, now it works. We are happy. So if you need your IT, your business managers, your dean of academics, your principal, is going to go through the help desk. Any question about that? Forward for a great use of this new system, who is going to facilitate a lot the lives of the people who needs to take those requests.
Ms. Frazon.
Yes.
Quick question. Did I hear you say, I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. Did you say that the system was starting on Monday?
Yes, Ms. Dorsey. Monday, April 28th.
Okay, so starting Monday, it's just going to be rolled out to staff members, so staff members can be trained on it. But as far as like timeline, what is the expectation of people actually utilizing the system?
Well, tell me, I know James also, are you still in the HSE? What campus are you
Yes,
at now?
yes,
Okay, I know Mr. James Olson, his IT, who only takes, he uses a lot of the help desk. If you need him, you must create a ticket for him. Okay,
right.
not all the campuses are like that. So the only thing is going to change for you, instead of finding this icon here inside the gray folder, now it's going to disappear. You're not going to see that anymore. You're going to replace for this one. You're going to click in here. So it's a new
Mhm.
environment, but it's the same catalog, it's the same way to get to him. But now there is a new business manager on your campus. If you
Yes,
need anything that's like, there's a leak in here, there is no lights, I need a new chair, business manager, you're going to create tickets for your business manager. Okay. Most of the things related to business managers in the campus level is inside the maintenance and repair. This is how you create requests for the business manager. Another way to create a request is asking for supplies. I'm sorry, I forgot to send that, to show that. This is really cool. This is basically how the catalog is created. So if you can click in here, you open like a catalog, like a menu for all the things that serve. Let's say educational software. For every education software, you have a category here. Okay, so if you need something for HR, but you are unsure, you need support, oh, I need benefits. So you see when it becomes green, that's when you can create a case. This is just a level. First level, human report, resources, second level, the support. When you see the green means you can create a case over there. So there's two ways. So this is like an open catalog. If you don't know how many categories are there or how many things, we are here, customer service. So if you needed to change, someone is new, or if you need, this is some of them is just for the central office anyway, but everything is open here. So if you need like more supplies for a classroom, you are a teacher and you need more supply for your classroom, we have here classroom supplies. Okay,
Mhm.
so from now on, not only things for Mr. Olson or not anything for your IT, anything for your business manager has to come from here as well. This is we just want your people who need your help to have this happy face because you are providing an
Yes.
outstanding customer service. Outstanding customer service is pay attention what's happening, answer in a time manner if you can, and give it completely the answers. So now, I call this ages commitment. The first thing that I hear a lot, like, why are you bringing more work? This is not more work. This is organizing our work. Because the position you are, you have to provide some services to this person. If you're a business manager, things in the campus you need to do. If you're an IT, you have things to fix. So this is your work. This is your way your work is coming to you. Okay, this is not one more thing to do. This is how to do this stuff. And why is it better? Because this is organized in this right way to provide support. Just as you would like to be treated when we need support, when you need support, when I need support. Because the good thing about this help desk is I'm an agent, but I'm also a requester sometimes. Even, let's see who is agent in here. I just saw a bunch of, okay, Mr. Gonzalez, Mr. Kelvin Gonzalez, he's an agent. He is an IT, but sometimes he may need to create a case for
HR.
people he's
Yeah.
in HR or for, no, even for people, there is categories his only should be used by IT people. So we are our end users, who are our agents, okay? So just think about what was your expectation when you create a request, and let's give it the same way to the person who needs you. So good thing about the case, you have a case number. It's just like when you call, I don't know, T-Mobile, and you have a complaining, or you have something to say, they say, hey, we create a case number for you. Can you take a note, blah, 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 or send a text message, I don't know. But you have a case number, so you can follow up, right? That's the tracking. And you measure satisfaction. This is our goal. Now I'm going live. I'm going to show you how to go to the service desk. So again, you're going to go to the purple folder. You will still need to click in here for create your request. But as an agent, you're going to click in Perla CRM. Okay, so when you click in Perla CRM, I'm going to open in another page. I'm going to open in here. So the very first time that you click in Perla CRM, you're going to be on this page. So you go to your portal, click in Perla CRM, you're going to land in this page called Lead Management. As mentioned before, there is more than one environment. So we're going to go to the waffle and you're going to type in Service Desk. I'm going to find the service desk. You do that once, the system is going to remember. It's going to be your default. You don't need to worry about that anymore. So this is going to be your dashboard. And your dashboard is going to show you how many cases you have open so far. It tells me it's 4. 2 of them was replied the solution. 2 of them are super new. That's the 2 over here. None of them was expired. How many have done it this year? 33. If I was a collaborator or an observer. And then you guys can, oh, look, I have a case who is about to expire. Look, so this case here is not expired, but today, tomorrow at 8:25, I don't take any action. This case is going to expire. So this one is my priority right now. That's the case I need to go. It's going to expire because it was required the solution, not because I never took an action. But this here, I'm not going to go one by one, but you guys can go here and play and see how it goes. As mentioned before, each one of those fields has a report related to. It's the same report you see in here. You can choose to go into this tab and find the report, or you can choose click in here and take to more details, okay? So this case is about to expire, but I replied with solution, meaning the person who created the ticket hasn't accepted the solution yet. So the system is going to do it tomorrow at 8:25. So now this is how you have the overview. And I want to point out that this here is super, super, super important. This is the out of office. It's the same as absence. So for any reason, I cannot come. Let's say I'm going to have Judy duty next week. So if I do an absence on the service desk and someone creates a case and assigns me, that clock is going to be counting those 90 hours that I didn't come to work. Okay. And it's taking like 1/3 of the time you have to work in that request. So if you know you're not going to come, if you are sick in the morning, you go to frontline and you add your absence. That absence is for your payroll, it's HR. Okay, this is another absence. Right now, frontline does not talk with the Perla. Maybe in the future, but not now. So if you put an absence in frontline, you must come here and put an absence here as well. So I'm going to say it's going to be the 21st from 8 in the morning, same day, same day all the way to, I don't know, 4 o'clock and next. So now I put an out of office. So now it's my job and Miss Morales' job to see if there is a case for you. We pause this case because you know that you are not available that day. Okay. I'm going to show you more details about that. We have videos teaching you how to do that. So I did once. I'm deleting it so I don't mess up with this agent, but I show you how to find more details. So now let's look to the cases. When you come to the cases, you have here a choice to see all cases that you have, and you can play and see the last one, the easiest one. I always like to leave it here for the newest one. Okay, and tells here what is the status. This is new, this was closed, this was replied solution, they're waiting to be. In some cases here, you're gonna see someone else's name here. What does it mean? This means that this agent, which is Mr. Rodolfo Garcia, R. Garcia, is the agent here. And here he was added as a collaborator. Okay, so when you see another name, if you look at your list and see another name in there, oh, you know, because that person somehow was added as a collaborator, but you are officially assigned the agent on that case. So I'm gonna open this one first. It's called hand sanitizer. And this is how you see your ticket. This is how, when you open, what the person is gonna see. So first you see the category that the person select, who is the name, what is the position, what is it located, and this is your data. And here we call this breadcrumbs, meaning this ticket, no action was taken at this time. Is still new. As you start talking with your customer, you may change your progress when you reply to the solution, and when the whole thing is green, meaning it's closed. Now, what is the case summary? The subject, hand sanitize, details, the category address. Oh, this is a little note that we put in there so people don't confuse, okay? We have added some little notes, so disregard that. Good morning, I need hand sanitize for event tomorrow, thank you, okay? Now, this here, this school supplies, best in class, is, I say here, the category addresses uses for school supply packages, include delivery and delays. To order additional classroom material supplies, you're gonna find purchase furniture, classroom and supply. So this person ignored the note, although it's red, and created the case in the wrong category. So this happens a lot. People create case in the wrong category. It's a mistake. We need to help educate slowly. So I needed to recategorize. So when you get a ticket, look at the category the person created. It's going to be your category, but look for the case details. And you go like, this is not for me. What do? You change the category or you recategorize. So you're going to click in here and you're going to exit out from what you have and you're going to try to find the right category. In that case, the right category is going to be classroom supplies. Okay, so I click in here and I go next. And that case is going to disappear from me. It's not there anymore. Okay, so you don't have access anymore. If you go to that number from your email, you're not going to be able to see anymore because it's not assigned to you. Okay, so now let's go here for the second case. Okay, so when you go here again, you can go here and say all the cases assigned to me, and those that are assigned. Why cases require a solution is still assigned to you. A case is only marked as closed when the person accepts the solution. So when you say the solution, you don't know the person is going to agree or not. If they don't agree with the solution, they're going to reject. So it's open again. So the only one who is new with this, so I can click in here and open. So what was the category? It was positive promotions, Melania Navarrete, what she does. The subject, soccer team uniform, good morning. We need to place an order for setting for my teams, okay? So now I can start taking action. But before, let's explore this ticket a little bit, this view. It's not a ticket, it's a case. I have here my milestone, which basically is when my ticket is going to expire. It tells me here, reflect calendar days. So the 5 days here is counting Saturday and Sunday, and the clock is going down. Why? Because my ticket is new. Okay. Also in here, I have the case team. I have who submit, who is the agent, who is the supervisor. Who is that person who, when it goes to the portal, can monitor how many tickets I have, if I let it expire, how I'm doing my work. Okay, we are going to be able to add the people as well, and I'm going to show it later. Here is there is file, and here that knowledge base that is related to any ticket. So the first thing, like I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the first action. If you look in here, when the case was created, the first action was taken. This is my log. Okay, this is how I see what happened to that ticket. The case created, the agent was assigned. So now, I have two actions that I can take. One of them is to make a comment. Every time now you make a comment on the case, you must change the status. This is going to prevent your tickets to expire, because before we just write something and reply. If you didn't pause it for any reason, the clock is going to be ticking and probably the ticket could expire. So now you have two actions basically to take. One is comment and change the status. It's going to ask you to select one of them. Another one is comment and solve. Note that something appear here, enter your solution below. For this ticket, we are going to say change the status. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna wait for a date because I have a lot of work. So I'm gonna put wait for April 22nd and I'm gonna reply. Let's see what's gonna happen. I got an error. Please enter a comment. Comments are mandatory. Mandatory. There is no way you're going to change the date without putting, no matter if you ask for the customer response, external entity, or for a date, you must put a comment. Okay. So in this case, I need to put my comment is going to be, I need more information. So my request is about soccer team. Please let me know how many shirts, what is the design, send me a file, and when you need it. So now I'm pausing and I'm throwing the ball to the court of my customer because I put a note, now I can reply. And you see the status is wait for the customer and my clock stopped. So whenever my customer answers me back, the clock is going to be continue going down until I take another action. Okay. So Ms. Morales, she's gonna answer. But meanwhile, let's pretend that we have a design. That a design was sent to us, and I needed approval because I don't know if the communication department approved that design, if it's with the Harmony guidelines for the design. So I needed to ask for approval. This is the same approval that I needed to ask if someone asking to buy something was expensive or someone is asking permission for something. So when you need to ask someone's approval, you're going to come in here in case summary and ask, I'm going to put Mr. Martin Nunes. And I'm going to say, do you approve this design? Oops. Do you approve of the design? Okay. And I sent to him. Now, we're going to wait until Mr. Nunes is pending. And I'm going to wait until he says that he approves or not. And it was mentioned before, if Mr. Nunes don't approve in 4 business days or 36 hours, it's going to consider it was rejected. So the system is designed to wait. Okay, I'm going to wait 36 hours. If this person doesn't go there and don't approve, then it's going to be considered was rejected. Then you have to ask approval again. Okay, so this is how you do it, but I'm going to recall it. I'm going to remove this approval that I did because I don't want my kids to be stuck in. So, okay. And I'm going to recall like another, okay. So let me refresh to see what's happening here.
Administración, porque I think I approve it.
Oh, you approved? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, approved. Yeah, but I don't see a camera. I thought you were gone. I'm sorry. So, so it was approved. Awesome. It was approved. And let's see. Oh, my clock is ticking now because look, Ms. Morales answered. She needs 20 shirts. This is for Jaime Mustang, and she needs for April 30th. Okay, so now I gonna have to pause the stick because I need to ask positive promotions if they can do it. So I'm asking positive promotion. Again, I cannot stop and reply because I haven't put any comment. I get the same error. So I'm gonna tell Ms. Morales, I have reached out to the vendor. So now I paused, but I'm telling her I did something. I took an action. I'm not just pausing just because, okay? This is very, very important that every single time you put a note, you're gonna have to, I'm trying to change the status, you have to say something, okay? So I'm gonna also show you, we don't need for this case, but just for the sake of the training, how to add a collaborator. So pretend you need someone to be a collaborator. And I'm going to pick someone from here. I am going to ask you for collaborate for Miss Marin. Okay, Azimatova, and I want her to be my collaborator, and I'm going to click next. And then there she is, and I'm going to finish. Okay, so this person now is going to show on the case team. okay? This person is shown in the case team as
Collaborator.
my collaborator. Let me ask you one more person here. I'm gonna get, but this person, I know I wanna add the business manager from Katie Innovation, but I don't know his name. So I'm gonna click in here, location and role. So I went to the same spot, add a collaborator, but instead of a name, I'm gonna say location and role. So my location is Katie Innovation, and I know is the business manager in that campus, and I want him to be my observer. So I click next, Mr. Matt Ecker, because I see he's in a meeting, and I finish, he's also being added. So Mr. Ecker and Mrs. Azimatova, can you please confirm that you got a email notifying you that you're being added as a collaborator?
Yes, I got
Got
email.
it. Thank you, Mr. Ecker. So now pretend that I need to send. So I add a collaborator and I want to send a message to my collaborator, but I don't want to. You see, if you look in here, see how many actions I have right now. Ticket was created, the status was changed, got another comment.
All the log,
you know,
the log.
all the log, everything that happened. New member was added. Ms. Morales, the requester can see all that. But if I use this button here, insert an internal comment, and I'm gonna send it for Mr. Sitimova and Mr. Ecker, and I'm gonna say, copy, thank you. Thank you for participating on the training, and I reply, they're probably gonna get another email saying, there is a comment and the ticket that you are there. And when you go to the log, I just want to get your attention. This part here is not logged. There is no number in here. From 5, 6, there's no number. Why? Because this is internal. This is just between the agent and the collaborator. Okay, the Ms. Morales, the one who requests, she's never gonna know this message was there. Okay, so now I know my answer. I contact positive promotion. Now I'm gonna end it. The tickets is stopped because it's wait for external entity. But I get an answer. So I'm gonna say wait for the agent, and I'm gonna solve and comment, and I'm gonna say the order was placed. It will be delivered on April 23rd. Okay, so now I reply. And is required the solution. And only when Ms. Morales accepts the solution is going to be closed, the solution approved. Okay, so this is how we're going to manage the tickets, adding people and asking, changing category, asking for internal approval, or communicating with your requester. One more thing that I want to show you, as much as we ask people to not use emails, not use any other way, only the service desk, someone is going to stop you, a principal, or is going to ask you to do something. If they do that one time, you go there and say, okay, at this time, I'm going to create a ticket on your behalf. But in the future, please create a ticket. So how we create a ticket on someone's behalf. So no matter what, in which tab that you are here, from your dashboard or home or cases, you always have this this cutting here. It's called new, create a new customer case. So you as a supervisor, as a manager or an agent, you can create a ticket on someone's behalf. So I'm going to put my name in here, Maria Frasonoli. And I'm going to create a ticket for the executive dashboard because I have questions about it. And the subject is access. So, Ms. Frasson needs access to the dashboard. Okay, so I create a ticket. So this is Garcia. Remember, this is Mr. Rodolfo Garcia, but he's creating a ticket on my behalf. So when someone, the first time this person does it, go ahead and create a ticket on that person's behalf. But if you start every single time you say, no, come here, let me teach you how to create a ticket. So the ticket is 8863. So if I go there, I'm going to show now my view. So this is my view from the access ticket that I created is here. Okay, so if I go to the ticket, it's going to show my name as a customer. But if I scroll all the way down, it was created by Rodolfo Garcia. So this is now how you know that the ticket was created for in someone's behalf. Just want to show you guys that.
So in summary, if you receive a ticket that is not yours, please do whatever you need to do. Move on.
Yeah.
Don't leave it like that. Yeah.
Actually, it's right here. Avoid expired case. How? Add an absence. Recategorize. Comment and pause, and comment and solve. So this is 4 actions. The first one is, and the 2 first one is really important to move on or add a sense to have the time you need. And the other 2, cause and comment and solve, is just basic. We cannot add it anymore. If you did a mistake, you have to say, I'm sorry. I'm going to skip this one because I mentioned that. Email notification can be a little overwhelming. If you add a comment to a case, you receive a notification on your comments. Just get used to it and delete it, okay? Silence notification. If you are a collaborator, Mr. Ecker, so if you go to your that case I added you, you're going to see a button called notification. You go there, change it to off. Update your preference, and then you're going to show silent, meaning you are not going to receive notifications anymore. But you cannot do that if you are the agent. Only if you are a collaborator or an observer, you can silence the notification. Yeah, only agents can mark a ticket resolved. The collaborators know what's happening. Collaborators can put a note, but collaborators cannot solve tickets, or observers, not your manager, not your supervisor. The ticket's yours, and you need to take care of the ticket. Okay, so from here, I'm just going to show you one thing really quick. So inside the folder called support, we have the learning spot. And the learning spot inside the operations, we have Perla Service Desk. And in here, we have a lot of resources for you, okay? So for you and for teachers, for anyone. So, I forgot how to create an out of office. I forgot how to add collaborate observers. I forgot how to recategorize. Everything is in here in videos. Or you also have written if you like to print. We have idea the common kind responses. You have the flyers that you can go there. We have the catalog. If you forgot, what is the catalog again? It's right here. You click in here and you open the catalog, and you're going to know which one is the main area, if there is subcategories. And from the sheet, from this column here, if I create a ticket in here, it's going to come straight to the central office. But if I create a ticket in here, it's going to go to the district. If I create a ticket in this one, it's going to come to the business manager. So it's going to give an idea where is the agent located by category, okay? So it's right there inside this. And then when I tell you every single time that you create a ticket, you must put a note. You may go like, oh, but I don't know what I'm going to write or what not. So what I did and what you can do by yourself later on. Right. I'm sorry, it's taken out. Okay, so let's go to this case in here. I want you to get your attention for the canned responses. So before, whenever you take an action, I told you it's mandatory to write something. So if you don't know, I put in here some of the basic canned responses, okay? Basic like this, a case received, and you select it, and you say, case received, will be working that shortly. Okay, so this one is available for you to use in of them. Now, you can create your own. You can click in my save it. I have all of those created already. Okay, so you can go. How you do it? You go to IT spot, the learning spot, go to Perla, and right here, that is how can I create my canned response. You have a video. So when you go like, what am I gonna say just create a basic response. So when you pause for any reason, you just go there, copy and reply. I don't think I have too much time, but
Does anybody knows what is a canned response? Because somebody maybe said, I don't know what is a canned response. It's automation. Is when you respond something every day, the same phrase to customers, you can put that in automation, so you can copy that phrase, the sentence, and you can apply it automatically in the ticket. That saves you a lot of time, because normally when you pay attention, you always put the same thing. So if you have questions in the future, you submit the ticket instead of calling Ms. Razon, submit a ticket instead of pinging in Teams. Yes, some teachers will say, oh, no, I have to do a ticket. It will be little by little. We're going to educate little by little. And if you have your principal that is pushing everybody to WhatsApp, let us know. We can help you out. Somebody has a question, Ms. Razon?
Yeah, Mr. Yolo.
Yeah, are we supposed to have access to the app right now on our portal? Because I don't see.
Tomorrow you will.
Yeah,
Because
tomorrow,
we're trying not to have,
we're going to turn it on for you.
We're trying not to have both systems at the same time. It will confuse people. So tomorrow you will have access as an agent for the Perla and for the help desk, the current help desk for the last time. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So watch your tickets, see your tickets. I just drop in the chat some flyers for you. I can guarantee you that those flyers will help you, because if you print them and post them in common areas, cafeteria, those business managers can get lunch quietly, relaxing. Nobody's gonna bother you. And if somebody approach you, you're gonna point at the flyer and you're gonna say, submit a ticket via the new system. And that way you can be, if you have a jury duty, you're gonna be sick at home, nobody is gonna bother you, like chasing you through the system by text. So the idea is to keep everybody on track. If you have any hassle, let us know. We can help you out. But the idea is to, create this community. The good news is that we have been doing that for 5 years already. There are some certain specific campuses that still use spreadsheets, still use WhatsApp, and we're going to help you out to put those people on track. Why? Because in the future, like I mentioned before, it's going to be connected with bonuses for the campus. Can you imagine bonus for the campus and nobody's using the help desk? So they're going to use the opportunity for that. So next school year, principal will be more interested to use the help desk. Otherwise, you're going to have a low progress indicator. Any other question?
Another thing I want to tell you is, if you need any suggestion for the help desk, if you need anything like the new person, if you're a principal and you have a new employee, you need to replace the agents, or have an idea for a new category or change something, create a request under feedback. It comes straight to us. Okay.